Good evening. I'm Tina Tasaka with Cannabis X America, and we are at the 7 Diamond Nexus event out here in Scottsdale for 7 Diamond Productions LLC. And I have just met this man, although I do think we've met before.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. I do believe we have met before. And Kyng?
NativeKyng, yes.
NativeKyng,
yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I saw your shirt when you came in, and it is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I mean, it is just...
I appreciate it.
So
I design and peel and press my own merch and everything.
Yeah, I know. I want to get into that for sure. Yeah. I mean, you have this beautiful merchandise, but you're also a performer.
Yes,
and I know you are going to be performing tomorrow night, so there's just kind of a whole thing that we want to talk about here, right? We got to talking upstairs, and I said, well, let's go talk about this thing that you are doing tomorrow night. But you've been performing in the Phoenix area for a while, or Arizona for a while, right?
Yes, I throw my own shows and all over the Navajo reservation. Basically, I'm a Navajo from Loop, Arizona. That's what LA stands for in my terms.
Loop, Arizona.
Yes, Loop, Arizona. Yes.
And
I throw my own shows, and I also performed at a lot of countless shows in the Valley as well.
When you say you throw your own shows, you're actually a promoter.
I'm a promoter. I'm a CEO of my own label.
Oh, yes. Excellent. Okay, so you bring in a bunch of talent. You bring in talent.
Yes,
okay, is there a certain genre of talent that you bring in? Are you typically,
it's honestly, what's that? Oh, okay. It's honestly, anybody. I'm always willing to give an artist a chance, because I always wanted that for me, somebody to give me a chance. And since I've been making music, I started making music, taking it seriously about 7, maybe 8 years ago now. And just maybe 3 years ago, I got a chance given to me to work with Joey Cool from Strange Music. That's Tech Nine's label. So, and ever since then, things have been just taking off. Now, next month, I'm bringing out King ISO and AWACS for their tour, the More Group Therapy Tour, too.
A More Group Therapy Tour.
Yes.
I love the name of that. It sounds like a tour that needs hemp D9 drinks.
Yes.
Some CBD, some wellness.
Yes, I'm gonna bring all y'all
THC.
out. I'm gonna bring all y'all out.
We need some brands out there. We need all kinds of goodies.
Yes.
That's where we need festivals to be all the way. Everybody's gonna be chill. They're gonna be loving the music. Right?
Exactly. And it's at the place where they throw the Sunday afternoon in the Valley.
Okay.
The Sunday afternoon plaza or whatever. That show that they throw. I can't even say the name. It's a Spanish name, but it's a big plaza that the lowrider community throws their shows at and stuff. So. I'm
getting more familiar. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it sounds great, NativeKyng. Oh my gosh, it sounds great.
Much. I appreciate it.
So you've been performing now for 7-8 years.
I've been taking music seriously, and I've been performing probably about 4 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. So. And then you say that a lot of your shows are actually on the reservation then.
I've established myself as a touring artist because of the Res. You know what I mean? So it's only right I give back to them. So I always love to go back home and, just feel the vibe and the energy from my people. You know what I mean?
And then do you ever go over to any of the other states? Do you go into New Mexico?
I'm basically a New Mexican.
Sure, because Navajo is in the Four Corners.
I've
of
performed
course.
at the Gathering of Nations for multiple years. I've thrown shows all over Gallup, Albuquerque, multiple places in New Mexico. And I got a lot of fans out in New Mexico for sure.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it.
And I've also went on the X-Rated's Prayer in Hell tour. So that was 35 dates in 35 different states.
This is so fantastic.
Shout out Strange Music. Much love.
This is so fantastic.
Yes.
I just love this so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so tomorrow night,
yes,
you're going to be on stage.
Yes, I am.
You're going to be out there in Glendale.
Oh, yes.
Just Trap Culture, iconic. And it is the Smoke Out.
Trina, yep.
Smoke Out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smoke Out Lowrider Music Fest.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a car show also.
Car show, too.
And a lot of performers are going to be out there.
Yes, we got Spice One, X-Rated, Sugar Free, RBL Posse,
NativeKyng.
NativeKyng gonna be there too. I heard NativeKyng gonna be there too. So Supreme? a lot of dope legends.
Supreme is performing out there.
Yes, I saw Supreme gonna be there. I'm performing after him.
Mickey Man.
Yep, Mickey Man gonna be there too. Shout out my bro Mickey Man.
Where's Mickey Man?
Yes. So yeah, it's gonna be a dope time. And I shout out to my bro Lazy Dub and T. Appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for the opportunity, and Chris Kano as well.
Do they give you an approximate time as to when you're going to get on stage?
I'm going to be getting on stage at 5:30.
Oh, super. That
right
is
before
fantastic.
the headliners. Right before the headliners.
Okay. All right.
Because I bring that energy.
And about how long do you perform?
I got a 10-minute set tomorrow.
I love this.
You're going to love my set, too. If you love energy, you're going to love my set.
I love this. So what events do you have on the docket after
this show tomorrow, next week I'm performing in Tuba City for the Tuba City Spring Fest, and then the same day I got 2 shows that day, and I'll be performing at in the Hopi Res. So I'll be performing at 2 spots, and then next month I'm bringing out King ISO and AWACS for their group therapy tour part 2.
How do we get the word out to everybody where they can find you and how they can find your music and also, being that you're on the Res, the Hopi Res, I mean, can anybody go to the Res to see you?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All
yes.
right.
We're very welcoming. Us natives are welcoming people unless you give us a reason not to be.
I know that.
Unless you give us a reason not to be.
Yeah, no, I know that for sure. But, I wasn't sure if it was if it was in one of your centers or something where you had to have a membership. Right. So I guess I was more leading toward that if you had to have a member.
It's going to be at a hotel.
Oh, great.
In their showroom, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Fabulous. Yeah,
I'll be headlining that one as well too.
Yeah, so you go into some of the casino properties if there is a property, if there is one of the casinos.
Shout out to the casinos. If the casino want to put me on, NativeKyng representing Navajo Nation, baby, let me know.
For sure. Well, you're Twin Arrows. That's Navajo. I love Twin Arrows. Twin Arrows is a great property. Yeah. You guys just had you guys just had the economic summit up there just 2 weeks ago.
Yes, we did.
Talking about all kinds of great things, from just all the sovereignty that you're trying to achieve and economic futures and what's going on in tribal nations. And, it's something that I dabble in every day. That's a longer topic that we can have a conversation about.
Pound it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. For sure. It's something that's very near and dear to my heart. And I'm a member of the Indigenous Cannabis Industry Association.
Well, you must know my partner. You must know my brother, Joe. In Vegas.
I may know Joe.
He brought the cannabis industry to his res out in Vegas. Shout out my brother Joe.
Is he which is he with the Paiute tribe, the Las Vegas Paiute tribe?
I think it's Paiute. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that could be. Actually, I just did a big story on them today. They're expanding. New cannabis.
Joe, that's crazy.
New cannabis. Yeah. They're expanding. They're expanding greatly. They're going to start growing. They are doing cultivation for the very first time.
I'm actually going to be out in Vegas in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
they
are. I just did the story today.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. I just did the story today because
Joe's going to be at the show tomorrow. So if you want to come by and see Joe, he'll be there tomorrow. I invited him. I got a VIP.
I will try my very hardest. That's another story.
Yeah.
No, it is so nice to meet you. This is a very small world. This was meant to be for sure. This was meant to be for sure. But anyways, so this is so great. So tomorrow night, of course, you're going to be performing out there. But definitely, so how can people find you? Okay.
So I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, all streaming platforms. NativeKyng. It's not K-I-N-G, it's K-Y-N-G because ain't no I in team. It's a Y in my team, though. So K-Y-N-G. Check me out, all streaming platforms. We're popping on TikTok. If you need some motivation, I'm also an advocate for suicide prevention and drug awareness. I speak for the Native kids and all across the nations and also in Canada as well. So if you believe in yourself, you can do it. And one thing I like to say to my people is you're going to have struggles and you're going to have falls. But the most important thing is you got to stand tall. Roll with the punches, chin tucked, and give it your all. Even if you fall down, the only thing left to do is crawl. No matter what it takes, you got to keep it moving. Just stop and breathe and focus on what you started doing. The rain never lasts forever, and after darkness, always light. You dig deep down and show life, you will never give up the fight. And temporary struggles, they will all come to pass. Lose a loved one, and personal pain will never last. Just brush it off, crack a smile too, because soon we're all going to look back and say that we made it through. Yes. So, yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But I'm a suicide survivor myself, and I've had close people to me fall victim to suicide. So I believe in you, and I'm proud of you, in case you haven't heard it lately.
I always seem to get wisdoms from Native and tribal, and from anyone from tribe and chairman speaking to their people, and anyone I meet from discussions, and it's just an honor.
Suicide's a big thing on the res, for sure.
It is. I read stuff I wish I had, 48 hours a day, but I do know it is. And they're all talking about it. They're all talking about it. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you for spreading your message and your joy and your spirit.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you guys.
All of your beautiful spirit. It is such joy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
I'm glad I met you tonight. It's great.
Glad to see you again.
Yes, for sure. I'm going to see you many times.
Yes,
I'm going to make you come on the microphone. So,
yes.
All right. Well, we're going to keep the party going here under these beautiful skies, and let these animals out here howling. And thanks
Welcome
for everybody.
to the desert, baby. Welcome to the Southwest.
Thanks everybody for viewing our video. Tina Tasaka, Cannabis X America.